Hola and bienvenidos everybody. My name is NittPicc. If you don't know who I am, I'm a flutist and a music educator who enjoys all types of music. Today's reaction comes from Patreon supporter and perfect fourth tier member Zelbinian, who always gives me suggestions to go off of on what I should react to, and I enjoy them. They're fun. They're also stressful, but they're fun. So it's the good kind of stress. There's good kind of stress, I swear. Anyway, we're doing something odd. It's not odd. It's not weird. The reason why I'm doing it is because I've never heard this song before. And look, if you've never heard of Third Eye Blind, you're probably living under a rock or you were just born yesterday. I only know of maybe two. I've probably heard more than one, but I think I only know two popular songs by Third Eye Blind, which is Jumper, right? I wish you'd step back from that ledge, my friend. Yeah, I'm not making fun of them. I've heard that song so many times. And Semi-Charmed Kind of Life, right? Baby, baby, I want. Yeah, everyone knows those, right? Those are the two that came to mind. And when I saw that this suggestion was given to me, I was like, what the hell? Let's jump down. Let's do it. So we're going to be listening to this song called Palm Reader. And apparently this is off of an album that is 23 years old now. So I was little when this came out. So I'm excited to jump into it. But before we do, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. If you want to check out more, the links are down below for the Discord as well as the Patreon, where you can check out extra reactions, free content, and anime reactions if you're into it. But without further ado, let's get into some Third Eye Blind.
Just give me a call when you feel better, but you never do. And I'm just another debtor to some palm reader who's got her hands mixed up. Palm reader's breath smells of brandy and cigarettes as she sells me sweet forgets. She needs something to get her through. She runs a scam like me and you. Oh yeah, me and you. For seven love.
Hold up. Whoa. So I guess in my brain, because I'm remembering, not that I'm trying to compare, because every song has, to me, its own personality, its own reasonings for being written, and so on and so forth. Every band has a different thing. And I truly believe that songs are a representation of an experience of the time, or maybe you just wanted to write something funny, who knows? Or in this case, my brain's like thinking of the not cutesiness, I guess, but the super kind of like pop rocky effect of Jumper and Semi-Charmed Kind of Life. And then we get this, and it almost, hear me out, and y'all probably like completely will disagree, and that's completely okay. But something about this,
Just give me a call.
a little disorienting, and not necessarily in a bad way. Like, I feel if I were to make a music video to this, and this is super random, but like, I feel like I would have a camera, one of those like shoulder cameras that you're supposed to put on you that only sees your face, and it's like someone woke up in a shock and like maybe a little bit like drunk, having a hard day, or having like going through some emotional things, and you hear some of the words in here being talked about as well. But like even the guitar line has some kind of this like disorienting effect to it, and even the drum set sounds kind of like tinny, almost as if, like, what's the best way to explain it? I don't want to be offensive because it's a choice, it's a style, right? It sounds, yeah, it just sounds like more tinny. So listen.
When you feel better, but you never do. And I'm just another debtor to some palm reader who's got her hands mixed up. Palm reader's breath smells of brandy tells me it's sweet forgets. She needs.
Are we getting guitar harmonics in the background? Like, do you hear that? Or is it just the guitar being in the upper octave? It sounds like harmonics. I'm gonna go back a little bit.
And cigarettes as she sells me it's sweet forgets. She needs something to get her through. She runs a scam like me and you. Oh yeah, me
And this part. It sounds swirly. It sounds drunken. It sounds a little lost. It's just, you know. Anyway, that's what I'm experiencing. So. There's something about that snare drum, man, that like I really like because it's not as deep sounding as a lot of drum sets I feel like I've been listening to more recently. And again, this was made, so this is early 2000s, like 2003. So yeah, it's got that 2000s like pop rock kind of feel, but it almost feels like it's leaving the pop rock era. It feels like it's getting into, like, I don't even know how to define this because it feels not stonery. I hate saying that because I don't want to put, I guess, a label on people that, you know, partake, because I don't think that's a nice thing to say, but it kind of has a little bit to it, a little bit. Just, can you tell I've never done drugs? That makes me feel really ridiculous. I'm so sorry. A little bit of tambourine in there. Love the harmony and the vocals.
I kept your sweater till the sand was gone, wrapped up in my hands when the day
that bass line. Ooh, okay, bass.
I walk alone in the concrete with the living, where pigeons fly till they gather around the fallen ones that don't know why. Neither do I, neither do I, neither do I, neither do I. Believe in me and it's life. Tell me everything will be alright. 'Cause it's so good to believe we can turn it all around tonight. 'Cause it's so good to believe, but don't turn my hope into a weapon.
Ooh!
But don't turn my hope into a weapon.
Was that just in what I thought? We're gonna go back. Hold on. I might actually look up the lyrics because something about this lyrically and musically is aligning, I think, because he's talking about like, tell me if everything's gonna be okay. So again, if the lyrics are not in front of my face, it's one of those moments where like lyrics mean a lot to me. I love words. That sounds really uneducated and stupid, but you know what I mean. Like, I really like context when it comes to words and music, and like how sometimes musicians can make music sound like the words that they are saying, and I really enjoy that. But there was something back here that I wanted to go.
But don't turn my hope into a weapon.
cool. Unless I'm stupid. I don't think so. I'm really dogging on myself today. I had a rough week. Actually, no, rough weekend. Just a few days. I won't get into it, but it was dumb. All right. So, kind of fulfilling. We're in 5 to 6. So you can hear that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, da 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 da. That's pretty cool. Listen. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's no one to trust, except maybe the two of us, but that's in the past. Place where I'm living, haunted by broken dreams. I read horoscopes and magazines, especially yours, in the sign of a Leo.
I like how I'm barely just I realized it earlier, but that guitar line, we get beep, 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 beep. You get all the high notes on the offbeat, and I like that.
We go once, but man, you let your claws show. Oh, it's so slow. When will they let me go? Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Believe in me, and it's love. Tell me everything will be alright. 'Cause it's so good to believe we could turn it over every night. You and I, yeah, it's so good. But don't turn my heart into a weapon.
This is such a...
Turn my heart into a weapon.
I think the bass has distortion in here as well. Yeah! And again, our 5 to 6 transition time signature. We're getting chaos. Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second because I have to look up the lyrics. Because I want to see if I can make a comparison musically. Give me 1 second.
One eternity later.
So after a quick dive into the lyrics, it seems like, which this kind of matches. So when you listen to this, there's a lot of almost musical disorientation or disorienting. It can be musically disorienting because we have a lot kind of going on in the background with the guitar. It's not actually, we don't get rhythm guitar until a little bit later. And then you hear all these more higher pitches being thrown in, maybe, and you read the lyrics and you see it's kind of like hopeful, possibly like after a breakup, and you're looking to a palm reader to give you the, like, tell me that everything's gonna be okay. And like, sometimes after a breakup, we all have this mindset of like, maybe there's hope, or maybe there's this little glimmer of hope, or blah, 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 like that happens, right? So I'm thinking I'm going to view it as the moments of the guitar with its higher pitches, even coming out on the upbeats, which also, if you think of an upbeat, it is not the most comfortable part of the beat. So those little pockets of hope, of little spirits of, ooh, optimism. Yeah, it's all a lie. You kind of have to look past. This is why after a breakup, you go hang out with your guy friends, you tell them, don't let me call my ex. Don't let me text them. You gotta go do, because it's gonna happen. You're gonna wanna be like, oh, I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna text them. Everything's gonna be great. and we're gonna work it out. Yeah, that's what that is in here. It's supposed to feel this way. It's supposed to feel, because the song itself feels very empty but at full at the same time, which is kind of cool. I think they did a really good job in the creation of this, and I like that the words kind of match the style of the music as well. And then the moments of even the fact that we get a 5 and then a 6, so we get an odd number against an even, which kind of makes you feel, odd numbers feel awkward when you're dancing to them a little bit, and then even numbers can feel better, but not sure at the same time because it's a 6. It's not like a 4 or a 2, you know? I'm talking time signatures. So anyway, I'll shut up. But yeah, pretty cool. I just had to dive into that a little bit. Speaking of not calling your ex, don't do it. I see you. Put that phone down. Yeah, you. Put it down. Put it down. Go do something else. Go do a puzzle. Don't call the ex. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Anyway, I had a good time with this. I like Third Eye Blind Man. I have only ever really heard those 2 songs, and this is kind of a neat dive into other parts of their music that I would have never listened to, I think, unless if it were not for like advertisements or movies or whatever. So yeah, anyway, let me know your thoughts down below, and as usual, I like to continue the conversation about music, so let me know what you think. What are your thoughts? What do you think about what I kind of threw out there? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I love just continuing that conversation because I like hearing what other people have to say. We can always have other ideas, which is cool. So anyway, as usual, before you go, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. If you want to check out more, the links are down below. You can find the Discord as well as the Patreon, where you can check out extra reactions, free content, and anime reactions if you're into it. But as usual, I hope you're having a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.